There's a couple of different ways Android phones can lock or hide your apps so they cannot be accessed without a PIN code or fingerprint. I'll show this on Samsung Galaxy. On other phones, the process will look slightly different, but the idea is similar. Some phones allow you to simply lock an app behind a PIN code. Samsung does this by moving your apps to a secure folder instead. We'll start by going to Settings and then scroll down to Security and Privacy. I'll scroll down to the section where it says More Security Settings, and here I can create a secure folder. This will create a secure folder that can only be accessed with a PIN code or a fingerprint. When your secure folder is locked, you won't see notifications from the apps that are in that secure folder. First, you'll give your phone all the needed permissions to create a folder, and after that, it'll start creating your secure folder. This part can take a few minutes, so sit tight and let your phone do its thing. Once the folder is created, you can create either a PIN code, password, or a pattern for unlocking it. I'll create a simple PIN to demonstrate this, and after that my phone is asking if I want to allow this locked folder to be reset with my Samsung account. You could choose either option. If you're afraid of forgetting your PIN, then allowing this is a good idea. If your phone has a fingerprint sensor, you can enable fingerprints for accessing your folder. Then I'll need to enter my PIN just to confirm that it's correct, and I also have to redo my fingerprint scan here. You'd think existing fingerprints could be used here, but I think Samsung wants to assign a unique fingerprint for the secured folders as an extra layer of security. After the fingerprint, you'll be asked about background activity. You can either set all the apps to close when your secure folder is locked, which means any app in the secured folder will not send you notifications either. Or you can allow apps to continue to run in the background, which means you'll be getting notifications as well. After that, we're all set, and I'm now in my secure folder. I can tap the little plus icon to add apps here. You can either download from the App Store directly to your secure folder, or you can choose any of your existing apps. I'll go ahead and pick an app and add it to my secure folder. I can now access the app here, use it normally, and once I'm ready to lock it, I'll just tap the three dots and choose Lock and Exit. After that, I'm out of the secure folder and back in my regular home screen with all my regular apps. To access my secured apps, I'll go to the app drawer, and there I can find my secure folder. I'll open it, and to view what's inside, I'll either need to authenticate with my PIN code or my fingerprint. And here we are again. Now here's one thing that confuses a lot of people. If I leave this secured folder and go back to my app drawer, you'll see that the app that I added to my secure folder is still here, visible and accessible as always. This is because the secure folder doesn't actually move your existing apps. It creates a second, separate copy of the app. This way you have your normal app still visible, and a secure version that's totally isolated from the other. They have separate data, separate logins, separate everything. If you want to hide the original app, we can do that. First, you'll go to Settings. I'll take a few steps back to go to the main settings page, and from there, we'll navigate to Home Screen. In the Home Screen settings, we'll then scroll down to Hide Apps on Home and App Screens. Select the apps you want to hide and tap Done. That's it. Now you won't see that app anywhere in your home screen or in the app drawer, and you can still access the secure version of the app inside your secure folder. The secure folder has another sneaky feature that allows you to hide an app inside the secure folder. This is basically an extra layer of security. Let's say I'll add Facebook in my secure folder, but just in case someone else gets access to my secure folder, I don't want them to see my Facebook app here. I can tap the three dots and choose Hide Apps, and then choose Facebook from the list. Now my secure copy of the Facebook app is hidden, but it's still inside the secure folder, and I can access it through the search. One more thing, and this is kind of a big one. You can hide the secure folder from your phone by tapping the three dots and choosing Hide Secure Folder. This will remove the secure folder icon from your app drawer, and you can still access that folder through the quick settings. This is great for the users who don't want to leave any visible clues on their phones that they're securing something behind a password. When I turn this on, you'll see how the secure folder disappears from my app drawer. Nothing unusual, looks like it was never here. But all my secure content is still on the phone, and I can access it through the quick settings. Just swipe down from the top right corner and find the button for Secure Folder. Authenticate, and you're back in your folder. Now, the really important thing to understand is that hiding the folder isn't permanent. It only applies to your most recent session. So, if I now go here and choose Lock and Exit, the secure folder is back to being visible in my app drawer. If I don't want it to be visible, I'll need to use the Hide Secure Folder every time I'm exiting the folder. This part is kind of confusing, so make sure you understand the behavior and test it a few times to make sure you've got it right. And that's how to lock your apps on Samsung phones. Click that like button if this helped, and subscribe for more easy guides like this.